good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on last year's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Big They'll give it to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Rebels will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Luna. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here comes the option. Hard running there. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Wolverines Marines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel, a revealing outcome with massive implications.
Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense. But last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved. Because right now, they just seem out of sync.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He might want another play. They'll run the toss. Got a little space. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll run this play from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll move the tight end. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. With the catch, it's Fowler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 45, on its way. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Complete downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
third down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Pushes ahead. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. He's open on the right. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in for first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Now on first down from the 30. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Handoff from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He'll set up to throw. Trying to bull his way in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll immediately call timeout. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many 1st downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
They'll try to pound their way in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle. It's Akers. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got a man. It's Luna. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receivers. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Sends it back in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab on the shot. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. The option look. Give to the running back. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on 3rd down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely able to pick up the 1st, and now the defense has to face another 1st down.
They'll try the run. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've got the beef on the field. 3 tight end set, third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Nevada. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the ground game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing, and still got stuck for the 2.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off, the chances of them winning just went way downhill.
Return is tackled down at the 34, and your Michigan Wolverines will take over first and 10.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here. At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a first and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's the pressure. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it in the middle. It's Akers. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. The corners are walked up tight. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there.
Oh, they block it. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone.
Number 15, set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. It said they remember how you finished. And to get a late season victory like this one behind that passing attack, they finish it off. It is one to be proud of.
And it's been tried and true all season long for this team. Big reason why they came into this one ranked higher. They've got the quarterback and they've got the studs outside, David, to light up the scoreboard.
Yeah, and I think this is the first step as we continue to see this team go on to the next step. Get into the conference championship play. Get into the playoff. This team could do some damage with this passing attack.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Duarte. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Fowler. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads.